When my parents got divorced, I suffered. But so did my dad. I remember I was so embarrassed that my parents had gotten separated. And it felt like every other kid had their dad. And not me. And it sucked. But life really sucked for my dad. See, while we're going through it, I still had my brother. I still had my mom. My mom had both of us. And my dad, he didn't have anybody. Sucks being a man sometimes. I remember still to this day, my jefito would have this little rinky-dinky truck, all rusted out, all torn to crap. He would stay at the raspa stand that they made into an apartment, and you could literally put your hand on one wall and your hand on the other. And he would spend those nights there alone. And not just alone physically, alone in his heart too, because I wasn't talking to him. My mom would tell us that he didn't want to be here. Your dad chose his drinking rather than his family, and that's why he's over there. He'd rather be over there. And as a young man, her words, they were poison. And then I hated my dad. I had so much resentment towards my dad. But I left him alone. And he was there all alone. And see, their problems weren't my problems. And I see my mom's motives now. Like, I think of it now as my jefita. I have so much respect for what she did because she overfed us information. She told us a lot of negative things about my dad that I didn't need to know at that age. But I love that woman for that because she's so selfish. She couldn't see an alternative of us going with him. So he always had to be the bad guy. I get it. I get her playbook. It's just so unfair to my dad. It's so unfair. He having to be there all alone without his kids in such a dark time in his life. It's horrible. So I'm asking you, all of you that are going through it, the little me's, the little yous, the little mijos, the little mijas, call your dad. Just because your parents got separated, whatever it is between them, call your dad. Hey, Pops, how are you doing? How are you holding up? As a man, having your kids just to say I love you is a world. So Father's Day is coming up. Let it be an excuse. Hey, Pops, how are you doing?